Today, I'm revealing the secret behind powerful attraction triggering eye contact. You're gonna learn exactly how to use your eyes to create instant chemistry, leave a lasting impression, and elevate your dating game forever. Ready to upgrade those eyes? Let's dive in. Jessica OS here. Welcome to the channel. Ever wondered how some guys can just lock eyes with a woman and instantly have her hooked, while others manage to just look creepy? What if I told you there's an eye contact trick nobody talks about that makes all the difference? Stick around because I'm about to expose it. Point number 1, the silent countdown. Intensity without awkwardness. Guys, the silent countdown is an absolute game changer, especially because so many men get eye contact completely wrong. Think about it. Most guys either nervously glance away the second a woman meets their gaze, or they stare way too long and come across as a serial killer. Trust me, neither is good. Here's a trick, and it works every single time. When your eyes meet hers, start counting slowly in your head. 1, 2, 3. Hold the gaze confidently for exactly 3 seconds and then gently break into a relaxed smile or casually look away, preferably down or slightly to the side. Why 3 seconds? Because psychologically, 3 seconds is long enough to create intrigue and communicate confidence, but short enough to avoid crossing the boundary into creepiness. Now, if you nail this particular move, you'll instantly become elevated from random stranger to an interesting guy with an intriguing energy. You've just sparked her curiosity without even speaking. You see, eye contact is incredibly intimate, and studies have shown prolonged eye contact around 3 seconds stimulates the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone in the brain. Too brief and she won't notice you. Too long and she'll get uncomfortable. The sweet spot is 3 seconds. This magic number subconsciously signals confidence, calmness, attraction, of course, making you immediately memorable. Here's a quick tip. If you're feeling bold, pair this 3-second rule with a subtle eyebrow raise or a slight smirk at the very end. It amplifies your charm and she'll feel a playful invitation to engage you further. And please, fellas, don't use your fingers or count out loud, okay? It's not a math test. Just saying. Point number 2, triangle technique. So guys, this next eye contact trick is so potent, it should honestly come with a warning label. No kidding. I'm talking about something called the triangle technique. So it's a scandalously effective yet subtle hack that can instantly intensify the chemistry between you and any woman that you're interested in. And here's exactly how it works. When you're engaged in a conversation, you're naturally going to maintain steady eye contact, correct? Okay, but here's a twist. Ever so often, slowly and deliberately shift your gaze from one eye to the other eye and then gently down to her lips, forming a visual triangle. Eyes, eyes, lips. And repeat that silently in your head. You don't need to do this continuously, just once or twice during meaningful points in the conversation. You'll create that magnetic pull that she can't quite explain, but trust me, she'll feel it. She'll see you looking at her lips and wonder what you're thinking. Now let's walk through a realistic scenario. Imagine you're on a date. She's telling you something important, maybe her passions or dreams or funny story about her day, And as she speaks, you're listening closely, nodding along. Then subtly and slowly, your gaze moves from her left eye to her right eye and then down briefly to her lips before, you meet her gaze again. This subtle subconscious cue tells her brain you're attracted, interested, and confident. This move is so effective because by looking briefly at her lips, you subliminally communicate intimacy, sensuality, and desire. She might not even consciously register what you're doing, but subconsciously her mind will start to wander towards thoughts of kissing or closeness. Now, you've introduced sexual tension into the conversation without saying a word or even touching her. And here's the beauty. It's completely deniable. It's subtle enough that if she calls you out, which she won't, you could innocently say you were just engaged in the conversation. But deep down, she'll know, and more importantly, she'll feel that undeniable spark between you. One of my coaching clients was notoriously shy around women. He started using the triangle technique on his next date. Now, midway through dinner, he noticed her lean in slightly closer, By dessert, she was casually touching his arm and laughing at all his jokes. When he texted me later, he said, "Jess, I don't know exactly what happened, but it worked like magic." Trust me, this technique is a quiet powerhouse of seduction. Use it wisely and watch her attraction escalate right in front of your eyes. And guys, remember, moderation is key. Don't stare endlessly at her lips like you're about to devour her face, unless she's clearly into it. Point 3, the slow blink secret. All right, gentlemen, this next eye contact trick might sound strange at first, but once you master it, right, you'll wonder how come you ever got by without it. I'm taking it right out of the female flirting playbook because it's something women do so well. And who says men can't do it too? It's called the slow blink. It's a subtle yet powerful technique confident men use effortlessly to draw women closer without even saying a word. Here's exactly how it works. When you're locked in conversation, or even in a moment of silence and intimate eye contact, deliberately slow down the pace of your blinking. Instead of quick, nervous blinks, consciously make your blinks slow, intentional, and relaxed. Why? Because psychologically, slow blinking is a strong nonverbal cue of relaxation, comfort, and supreme confidence. When you blink slowly, you signal to her subconscious that you're totally at ease with yourself and with her. In that tiny yet powerful gesture, she feels your calm presence. Instantly, you've transformed yourself from just some guy into someone deeply attractive and reassuring. You've communicated self-assurance without uttering a single word. Why does it work so effectively? Because slow blinks trigger mirror neurons in her brain. Okay, humans subconsciously mirror behavior they perceive as confident and relaxed, creating immediate trust and comfort. Suddenly, you will be that guy that she feels safe opening up to, the one she inexplicably feels deeply attracted to. But guys, don't overdo it, as always. You don't want to blink so slowly that she wonders if you're falling asleep. Keep it subtle. Point number 4, mirroring her gaze, the unspoken connection. All right, listen closely, because this final eye contact trick isn't just powerful, it's borderline unfair. It's called mirroring her gaze. And when you master this, you'll tap into her subconscious mind, creating a deep unspoken connection that she'll feel almost instantly. Here's how it works. So when you're engaged in conversation, or even just sharing quiet moments, pay careful attention to how she breaks eye contact. Maybe she briefly glances downwards when she's shy or being thoughtful. Maybe she looks to the side when she's slightly nervous or playful. Now, whatever she does, this is what I need you to do. I need you to mirror her. Follow her lead by subtly mirroring those eye movements. Because mirroring is one of the most powerful psychological tools for building rapport, connection, and intimacy. If you didn't know, now you know. Subconsciously, people trust and like individuals who mimic their body language and eye movements subtly. Now, it sends a primal message to our brain saying, I understand you, I'm tuned in, right? We're on the same wavelength. Picture yourself at a bar with a beautiful woman you just met. You're both leaning into your conversation. Eyes are locked, chemistry's brewing, and suddenly she glances downward shyly as she talks about something personal. Now, instead of holding your stare, you gently mirror that action, looking down briefly yourself. Immediately, she subconsciously will sense that you get her, that you feel her emotional state. Guys, in that instant, without even realizing exactly why, she feels deeply understood and comfortable with you, like she's known you forever. Now, this works so incredibly well because our subconscious brains love familiarity. When you mirror her eye movements, you subconsciously broadcast empathy, understanding, and emotional intelligence, all qualities that women deeply crave in men. It shows her you're attentive, you're sensitive to her feelings, and fully present in the interaction. And here's a tip. Combine gaze mirroring with slight nodding or matching facial expressions to amplify that effect even more. Subtlety is key, once again. All right, you don't want to mimic her like a parrot. Keep it natural, relaxed, and understated. Don't overdo this, please. If she sneezes, you don't have to sneeze back. Keep it subtle, keep it real. Now, have you ever tried mirroring someone's body language or gaze? How did it work out for you? Share your experiences in the comments below, and I'll pin my favorite comment. All right, to wrap this up, right? If you master these eye contact tricks, you won't just be looking into her eyes, you'll be peering straight into her interest, attraction, and desire. If you like this video, you're gonna love 6 practical ways to build sexual tension with a woman. It's on the screen now. Click it, level up your game, and see you there. Jessica OS here. Cheers.